Hi, everyone. I'm Marcus Ryan. I'm the mayor of Zorra Township and an Oxford County councillor. Just want to address you today with respect to the latest developments in COVID-19 in our community. As far as we know from Southwestern Public Health now, there are confirmed tests in Oxford County. Per advice from Public Health, we should sort of be assuming nowadays that it is in our community anyway. These are just confirmed tests, and that's why we're all supposed to be washing our hands regularly, coughing into our elbows, staying home if we can, and if we can't stay home, we have to practice physical distancing. We're doing all these things to protect our frontline healthcare workers from a massive workload, to protect all the people working in grocery stores and pharmacies, and protect each other. So I really have to ask you all to do your part to follow these rules. You know, all at once, I am impressed and overjoyed at the efforts that some people in our community are going to comply with these and the creative ways they're coming up with to address mental health and stress issues at the same time. But there are still some people who are not taking this seriously. And whether you get sick or not is not the issue. The issue is our healthcare workers and their ability to deal with us spreading this faster than it needs to be spread. So please take this seriously. Follow the advice from Southwestern Public Health. Wash your hands, cough in your elbow, stay home if you can, and if you can't stay home, please practice physical distancing.
Is there any issues involving services in Zorra, whether they've been enhanced or diminished, that you can talk about?
So in Zorra, we have shut down all recreation facilities and recreation programming. We're in the process today of shutting down playground equipment, but leaving our parks open. That's on the specific advice of Southwestern Public Health and the need to balance right now, trying to prevent people from spreading infection, but also the need for people to get out and about and exercise and get fresh air and sunshine. So when they're in the parks, they're encouraged to practice physical distancing, as I already said, but the playground equipment will be shut down. Aside from that, Zorra staff are working extra hard and under these difficult conditions, but we are delivering all the other services today that we always do with respect to roads and fire. Unfortunately, there was a fire in Chelmsford last night, and our fire crews were on scene until the middle of the night, and they were even practicing physical distancing while they were fighting a fire. So if they can pull it off, I'm sure the rest of us can. But right now in Zorra, we're delivering all the services. Staff are working extra hard to be able to do it, but there's no services other than recreation that we are not delivering today, as we always have.
Is there any words of encouragement that you can give to the people that still have to show up to work every day?
Yeah, we're having a dial-in conference call with all Zorra staff every morning at 11:30 to review what we get from Public Health every morning and what we get with all the Oxford County mayors meeting every morning. And every morning I encourage them and thank them for what they're doing. But to all people working in Zorra and Oxford County, whether you're working for a municipality or not, especially people working in those businesses that we're all depending on right now, like grocery stores and pharmacies, I can't thank you enough. Each time I go into one of those shops, I make sure I thank the people that I deal with, because it's certainly not what any of them signed up for when they took those jobs. And we're really learning now who we depend on. We depend on those clerks stocking the shelves in grocery stores. We depend on people getting us our medicine in pharmacies. And right now, more than ever, we are depending on our farmers in Oxford County getting us that food and that supply chain of food, filling those grocery store shelves every day. I can't thank all of them enough, and none of us can. And I encourage you, whenever you deal with those people who are showing up to work under this stress, to please take a moment and actually thank them yourself.
And is there somewhere that people can go for more information specifically regarding Zorra Township?
So if you go to the Zorra Township webpage, zorra.ca, there is a banner across the top on our current COVID-19 status. I would also encourage people beyond the specific Zorra information to oxfordcounty.ca, and they have a similar banner across the top on COVID-19 information. And as always, when it comes to any health issues, I encourage people to visit southwesternpublichealth.ca, because that is the definitive advice, scientific-based, evidence-based advice on what to do about COVID-19.